Okay, welcome to the video for your homework. So this is the sheet that you picked up at the door. What you're going to do is you're just going to practice distributing, and then on the back you're going to just practice factoring. So as a quick review of distributing, we're going to show that we are doing -7 times -7n plus -7 times d Okay, so I'm just going to simplify. So -7 times -7n would be a positive 49n, and then -7 times d would just be minus 7d. Alright, let's quickly do one more. Okay, so -6 times 5b would just be -30b. Careful here, -6 times a negative u would be a positive 6u. Okay, so if you like to write it out in expanded form first, you may, and then simplify, or if you'd like to think about what you're multiplying in your head first, then simplify, that's fine. Okay, you're going to finish this page. Be careful when you do a negative times a negative. And then you're going to flip it over. Okay, so on the back, we're going to practice factoring. When you are factoring, you need to decide if you like thinking of it as a division problem or if you like filling in the blanks for the GCF. Okay, I'll do both, and then you need to pick which way you like. Okay, so we know to get 30 plus 36s, we did something times something plus something times something. And we know one of those somethings was what was distributed, so we have to find the GCF to figure out, okay, what was the factor that I distributed? Okay, so I'm going to look at the 30 and figure out the factors of 30, and I'm going to look at 36. Okay, so 30, I got 1, 30, 2, 15, we have 3, 10, and 5 and 6. Okay, for 36, you would have 1, really bad at spacing, 36, 2, what's left, 18, 3, 12, oh, I got 4, 9, then we could do 6 times 6, okay? All right, let's skim the list and see what they have in common. Looks like all I can find is a 6 in both. Okay, so that's going to be the GCF, is 6 times something to give me 30, and 6 times something else to give me 36s. Okay, so 6 times 5, we know will give us 30. Then we got to ask ourselves, 6 times what would give me 36s? Well, to get the 36, I got to do 6 times 6. But then I just can't forget the times s, so we're just going to throw it in there. Alright, so we're going to undistribute. So we're going to divide these by 6, so take the 6 out. We know that's what was distributed. And then what's left is going to be the other factor. So I'm left with a 5 plus the 6s. Alright, let's quickly go over how to write in factored form by thinking of it as a division problem. So we still need the GCF to know what one of the factors were. So you still have to show all this work here at the top if you need that to figure out what the GCF is. Okay, so we said that was 6. Okay, so I know the 6 was distributed to 2 other terms. Alright, so to figure out what those 2 other terms are, we're going to have to go and divide out a 6 from both. Okay, so 30 divided by 6 is 5, so there's the first missing factor. Then 36 divided by 6, so 36 divided by 6 we know is 6, and then you can't forget the s. Okay, so I want you to either pick whether you like the something times something method or thinking about dividing out that GCF. Okay, shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes, okay, to factor out the GCF and then write it in factored form.